Why does the person you want most sense your hunger before you say a word and use it against you? You already know the pattern. You want something badly, and the wanting leaks out of you like a scent. The investor smells it in your pitch. The date smells it in your texts. The interviewer smells it in your handshake. And the moment they smell it, they stop seeing you as a prize and start seeing you as prey. This is not bad luck. It is a law of power almost nobody teaches you, because the people who understand it use your desperation to control you. If you have ever watched someone get exactly what they wanted the instant they stopped needing it, comment the word unbothered below. Keep that feeling in mind. You will need it in 3 minutes. Right now, you live inside a trap most people never even notice they are standing in. You believe that caring harder produces better results. More effort, more Simone. Say. It is also the exact mechanism your rivals exploit to read you, predict you, and outmaneuver you. Desire, when visible, is a weapon pointed at yourself. Machiavelli understood this centuries before modern psychology caught up. The prince who reaches for power with trembling, open hands hands his enemies a map of exactly where to strike. Hunger is fuel. Visible hunger is a liability. The two must never be confused. Here is the mechanism. When you assign catastrophic weight to an outcome, your nervous system files it under survival, the same category it reserves for predators and falling from a ledge. Cortisol floods your bloodstream. Your vision narrows. Your fluid intelligence, your charisma, your read on the room, all of it collapses in real time at the exact moment you need it most. You are not failing because you lack skill. You are failing because your own biology has been hijacked by your own craving, and the people across the table from you know it because they have felt it too, and they have learned to spot it in others faster than they can hide it in themselves. So you try the obvious fix. Care less. Just relax. But willpower alone cannot dissolve desperation, because the harder you consciously push a craving down, the harder it resurfaces, the same way a cork forced underwater fights back to the surface with more violence than before. Suppression is not detachment. Suppression is desperation wearing a mask. There is a threshold elite operators, closers, and master manipulators all learn to cross, and almost nobody names it out loud. Sports psychologists call it the zone. I call it the fuck it threshold, and it is the single most weaponizable state of mind you will ever install in yourself. Watch a closer who has already decided they do not need the deal. Watch a player who has already accepted the shot might miss. Something shifts, their movements slow down, their voice drops half an octave. People lean toward them instead of away. This is not confidence. Confidence still needs a payoff. This is indifference to the payoff, and it reads as pure, uncontested power. Here's where most people quit reading advice like this and go back to trying harder tomorrow. Do not be most people. You have already committed 3 minutes to understanding a mechanism your competition will never bother to learn. Finishing this changes what you notice for the rest of your life. The mechanism that installs this state is brutally simple, and it costs you something real. You stop measuring yourself by outcomes you cannot fully control, and you start measuring yourself only by the purity of your own execution. You prepared. You executed with precision. The rest belongs to variables outside your jurisdiction, and you refuse to pay rent on territory you do not own. But here is the cost nobody advertises. To gain this power, you must surrender the comfort of caring publicly. You must let go of narrating your effort to others, of meeting them to witness how hard you tried. You lose the small dopamine hit of visible striving. In exchange, you gain something rivals cannot read, predict, or manipulate. Epictetus mapped this 2,000 years ago. There is only one route to power over other people, and it runs through refusing to need their approval. The moment you can silently ask yourself, if this collapses completely, do I survive? And answer yes, the leverage others held over you evaporates. You cannot be manipulated through a need you no longer have. This is not indifference to your life. It is precision about where your care goes, care about discipline, care about preparation, Care about the people directly in front of you. Release your grip on how the world is required to respond. Hold the vision like iron. Hold the path like smoke. What outcome still owns you? Name it below, and then decide, right now, whether you are willing to survive without it. Subscribe if you are done leaking power to people who do not deserve to see it.